Good afternoon, Mr. Stark. This is Katrina Bergoglio, and I appreciate you taking the time to discuss my proposal for diversity training. So what is diversity? It is the differences which include race, ethnicity, gender, sexual orientation, socioeconomic status, age, physical abilities, religious beliefs, political beliefs, or other ideologies. So why do we need to begin to focus on this? The Census Bureau predicts that by 2044, what we currently consider minorities will be the majority. And right now, women are making up 60% of the new graduates from college in the United States. In addition, upcoming workforce millennials expect all companies to be diverse, have diverse training and be acceptable. And if we're not, I don't believe that we're going to be getting those new employees into our company. And it is the right thing to do. It not only supports our vision and mission statement, but I know that both of these are very important to you. So what is the benefit for us? So because we are a technology company, we do need to continue to recruit the brightest and newest graduates who have been recently trained on the most up-to-date technology. Also, if we hire those employees from outside of the United States, this could really help us continue to grow our global market. And according to the PwC 18th Annual Global Survey, 85% of CEOs state that because of their company being diversified, they have a improved bottom line. And then lastly, Diversity Inc. selects 50 of the most diverse companies, and out of those, 43 of them stated they have a 24% more profitable. So where do we begin? We need to measure our current diversity and then set goals, create the training program, communicate it, and then measure where we are and where we need to be. As you can see, right now we are lower than where we need to be for it to be considered a company that's diverse. However, we are at a good starting point. What do we need to do? We need to set clear goals. So how do we do that? We can ask ourselves some questions. So are we able to create a training that focuses on building both awareness and skills for interaction? Do we allow diversity candidates' resumes to make it through the interview process? Are we attracting a diverse group of candidates? Are our employees referring other people to our company because we are accepting? And do we need to review our job descriptions, our training guides, our onboarding practices to truly make those people feel welcome? Do we need to have some of our processes interpreted? And also, are we encouraging our current diverse workforce to find ways to promote within the company? This would be something we could have our frontline supervisors discuss with them on their one-on-ones. Create the training program. So now that we've asked those basic questions, I would then like to survey the current workforce to get a feel of where we actually are as a culture. Meet with each level, leaders and frontline staff in focus groups to get their input and what would make the training program successful to them. I believe by them helping us make these decisions, they'll feel more empowered and support the program better. Finally, compile all the collected information and begin the draft of the program. How will we communicate this? I would like to identify ambassadors for the diversity program from each department, provide training and assist with fax documents for them, have them go through the training program, kind of get all the bugs out before we truly present it to the entire company. And then once they feel comfortable, have them schedule town hall meetings for each department and have those ambassadors present the program to the team. I believe that this is a lot better way to handle things than having it come from the top, because I do believe that the teams will be more accepting to it when it's presented by one of their own. Should this be mandatory or voluntary? This is a difficult question to answer because there's so many different opinions on this. But I think when it comes to our company, I do believe we should require the training, not so much with the word mandatory, but make it a requirement of their positions. And within that, also offer it to be a lunch and learn. So during the training, they do receive lunch so they feel rewarded for attending. Lastly, our last step would be to review the process, determine what we're going to consider a success, and see if there's any changes or improvements that need to be made. Have a feedback mechanism after each training program to ask questions from the associates to see if they felt like it was meaningful, did it change any of their beliefs, or do they think that it will be helpful. Again, then once a month, I'd like to have those focus group ambassadors meet with me and we can discuss any feedback they're getting and maybe they have some ideas and some improvements. Meet with HR to determine if we are seeing a difference in the pool of applicants and new hires. Are our employees referring other people to our company? And what is their feedback after their 30, 60, 90-day review? Do they feel accepted? Are they glad they made the decision? The desired results have a better chance of success and sustainability through diversity related initiatives. So how I'd like to do that is with those focus groups that we meet monthly with ambassadors, come up with additional training, team building ideas that we could have come alongside our training program to make sure that this is not one of those one and done type programs and that it becomes a cornerstone to our company and our way of life. Lastly, Stark Enterprises, we really have to create a program for diversity. If we don't, I feel like that we will end up with a lower applicant pool. We will have lower productivity due to unhappy employees, less innovation. We won't be getting that new talent in. Lower employee satisfaction, which would increase higher employee turnover. We're going to lose those diversity candidates we do have to other companies that may make them feel more included. And if we do move forward, I do believe we will see higher productivity, more innovation, larger applicant pools, higher employee satisfaction, and lower employee turnover. Just between that lower employee turnover and higher employee satisfaction, I believe will be a great ROI on our investment for this. I do think just in the cost of having to recruit, hire, and retrain employees due to unhappiness and them leaving would be more than enough to convince you to go ahead and move forward with this program. I appreciate your time today and I will welcome any questions that you may have and I look forward to speaking with you again.